I'm Jennifer Cassidy,
Sallie Sypher.
and we're with the Putnam County Historian's Office.
Well, quite a few years ago, we were very surprised to find in this big tome, which is the statistics from 1855, that Putnam County still had in 1855 one slave, the only one in New York State. And how could this be? We wondered, because slavery had been abolished finally in 1827.
So over time, we used census data via Ancestry New York. We used our own library, research library here, vertical files, our archival collection, our historians collection, and over time, little pieces of the puzzle came together about Black Soph.
This was a detective story, really. We were able to track her down up until this time, or nearly this time, living in the household of Alexander Patterson.
Further research took us to Smith's book on the history of Dutchess County, and in there is the mention of one aged slave. The book was published 1877, and it mentions that the year before, an aged slave named Black Soph had resided and died in the town of Paterson, New York.
When we went to visit her grave, it was, I think, a very moving experience for all of us. And she is lying in Paterson in a church cemetery, and she's right next to her last companion in life, Emma Cornwall, and among her former enslavers. They're all buried there with her. It made us think about her last days when she was living alone with Emma, two old ladies. Emma took care of making sure that Sophia would be cared for in her old age if she outlived her.
So when we realized that we had found what is very likely the last enslaved person in New York State, we reached out to the New York State Archives, Devin Lander, and New York State Archives magazine to see what is the best way to roll this story out. And I think it was an easy answer, and we're just thrilled to be part of this publication.